Hey everyone, just thought I'd do a quick video. Might be a little quick and then might be a two-parter because it's going to have to go in between. But I am getting ready to make a cake, preheat my oven, for me and Chad for our late Valentine's Day. So, it's a strawberry cake. So it's a white cake mix with cream cheese, white frosting, and strawberries. Okay, so first, pour my cake mix in. Then, take my eggs out. And 8 parts is all I had. Three eggs. Crack my eggs. That egg look funny. It's okay. Half a cup oil. A measuring cup. Ah, there you are. Half a cup of oil. That's a lot of oil. And a cup and a fourth. Okay, a cup and a fourth of water. And then I'm going to mix it in with my whisk. I may have to dig a fork out. I'm going to dig a fork out because this is not going to work. Mix it all up. And I make this cake almost every year for Valentine's Day because it's the first cake I made him when we got together 12 years ago. And I tried to make the same dinner up, but we like to mix that up. So tonight we are doing pork chops, Brussels sprouts, and mac and cheese. Then about a half of, I guess it might be a cup, half cup of strawberries, but you put in whatever you want. They're chopped up. Stir them in. Oh yeah. This is what it's supposed to look like. Let me see if I can get it to do. That's what it's supposed to look like. And over here, put your strawberries you cut up in halves, because what you're going to do is you're going to do 2 cake pans. And what you're going to do is in between your 2 cakes, when you put your frosting, you're going to put a layer of strawberries, put your other cake on top, frost it, and then you're going to top that with strawberries. I will show that to you when I get it done, when I get there to that step. Some people oil their pans. I butter my pans. And I'm using 2 different sizes. I know I don't have the same size, so it's going to be different. I'm a different person. And then you butter that down. You see that? Butter that baby down. Take your hands and smush that butter in there. And my hands are clean. I did wash them. Before anybody asks. And like I was saying, this is a traditional Valentine's for us. We're doing Valentine's now because we had some thing going on, and we couldn't do Valentine's when we wanted to because of health things. And ruh-roh, drop some butter. Alright. Alright. Both pans are buttered. Now wash my hands. I wasn't planning on doing this video, but I thought, what the hell, I'm going to do it anyway. Alright. And let's pull the little cake pan over here. Okay. Yes, I like the cake icing. Right there. And all that ooey gooey good stuff in there. Lift it around. Alright. Now put it in the oven. Well, hell, I'm going to do one at a time. So let's do the first one. And I'm going to cover this one until that one's done. I'm going to set that one right here so my stovetop don't get too warm and cook it up. Okay. Make sure you do your dishes up as you go. Come with me to the sink while I do the dishes now. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta set the timer. Let's see. Damn. 34 minutes. 30 minutes. On high. Press start. Okay. Now the stove's going. Set that over there so I can use that later. Hopefully move my things over here. So, do you all have a specific, like if you cooked for the first time for your spouse when y'all first got together, do you have a specific thing you like to do for them every year, like on your anniversary, like Valentine's Day? Like I like to do this. Y'all pardon me for my wild hair. For like Valentine's and everything, if you don't go out, is there like a special meal, dessert you like to create? I know mine, our first Valentine's Day dinner was Mexican chicken, and I can pretty much remember all of the meals that we've had for Valentine's. I know our first one was Mexican chicken, Mexican cornbread, the strawberry cake, and then sweet tea. Because we may occasionally drink a glass of wine, but we don't drink that much. We don't drink. And then for our second Valentine's Day, I made a meatloaf with homemade mashed potatoes, gravy. I cheated with the gravy. I bought the little packs of gravy. That was our gravy. Green beans, I think it was. And mac and cheese. And I think we had a salad, if I remember right. And then the strawberry cake. And then like this year, for our 12, we planned on doing fish, but we're going to do that later. But right now, we're going to do pork chops, Brussels sprouts, mac and cheese, and I may make another thing with it. And see. And then we're going to have our cake. And I bought ice cream too today, so he's excited because he's going to get cake and ice cream. So, and then we'll have sweet tea, because I just made some sweet tea. Or even Kool-Aid. I make Kool-Aid. But it's going to be sweet tea. We always do sweet tea every year. And everything. We could go out if we want to. No problem. It's that I prefer to cook at home. He prefers it when I cook. And everything, because these restaurants... Ooh, let me put my eyeballs on. Whoop, and I go foggy. Holy moly. Really frogged up. Restaurants always put too much stuff in their food, so we prefer to eat at home and me do it all, or him do it. He even has made Valentine's Day dinner. I've made the cake. He's made the dinner. He's grilled. He's done fish. Because we love fish. We love our catfish, or whatever kind of fish we can eat, whatever fish we're eating. But, yeah, we're going to do that tonight. And that'll be it. So what do y'all usually do? Just give it to me. When you're at home, not when you go out. When you're at home, and if you don't want to go out and do it, and you want to cook at home, do you cook a traditional what y'all had on your first dinner, if you can remember that back far for some of y'all, or do you come up with something like on the heel, like right on out of the blue? But we always mix it up our dinner, but we always have the strawberry cake. That is a tradition, because it's Valentine's. And today, when I was out to do some running, I bought Valentine's Day cookies that have all these, have your little candies, the little sweetheart candies. I found sweetheart cookies that have all the same things that the candies do. So we got cookies too. Gonna have a bit of a sugar high, but not tonight. And I'll come back with you. I'll have to make another video of when I get the cakes done, because I don't know how to do the pausing and redoing and adding to this. So it's going to be a two-parter. So you'll get a two-parter on this. But I'm going to post it on, I'm going to post my videos here on, I'm going to post them on Facebook, my TikTok. I'm going to even post them on my YouTube page, on our YouTube page. Adventures with Chad and Audra, or something like that. So, y'all, you need to go over there and check that out. And if you like what you see, like and subscribe to that. Because as soon as we can, our adventures are back on. And we've got ideas coming out our ears where we want to go do. With fishing, camping, road tripping, just for the shits and giggles. We got all kinds of ideas. And if there's any place in Arkansas you want to see that you haven't seen, let me know. And we'll see if we can make them trips. Yeah, I think we got 70 or 80 videos over there on that. I think it's like 79 or 80 videos. 79 or 80 videos, something like that. But go over and check that out. And I will be back as soon as the cake is done. I got the first cake in the oven. Then I have to put the second one in. I can't put both of them in my oven. Y'all, I live in a camper. Even if I lived in a camper, I lived in a house and I had a regular stove, I would do one cake at a time just to make sure they're even. But I'm also here long. I thought about it. May do a video of our day in our life kind of thing of living in a camper. Because some of y'all that are thinking about doing this, we've been at it for 5 years now. And there's pros and cons. People always worry about us in the wintertime when it's freezing cold. Y'all, we don't get cold. We get a chill. But we never get cold because we've got propane heat and we got electric heat. So we stay warm. And we just got a generator that we got to get it set up and put up and everything. And we're always good. We never have an issue. As long as we keep our water, we got to keep our water like you do in your home. Keep your water dripping. Keep all that going. Just like you live in a house, we do the same thing in a camper. It's just smaller. But our camper is a pretty good sized camper. We live in a 32-foot. We have a private bedroom. We got our living room, kitchen combo and everything. But that's fine. I mean, there's houses like that. And then we got a nice sized bathroom. You would think, because we live in a camper, we have a tiny ass bathroom. We can both fit in our bathroom. We can't move around too much in there, but we can both fit in the bathroom. And I have a bathtub in my camper. It's small, but I do take baths. He gets tickled because I'm taking a bath. He's like, I don't know how you do it, but I do it. But I'll have to give you all a tour of all that and what we do our daily, like dumping our, when we have to dump our tanks and what we do. And show you when we get ready to set up for summer. We have an air conditioner. We don't have a air conditioner on top anymore. We took it off because it was never worked. In the 5 years we've had this, that air conditioner never worked. We tried it one time and it shook the house. Because apparently at some point when they broke into this camper before we bought it, somebody tried to steal the air conditioner and we did not know it. And it shook the whole house. And the trailer was rocking, but it was not rocking because somebody was doing something. It was rocking because of the air conditioner. So we took it out, but we're getting ready to do a complete remodel. We've done some stuff now, but we're getting ready to do some more remodeling in here. We're going to do some painting. We're going to be getting rid of a bunch of crap in here. The remodeling is going to include redoing our closets, because it needs to be done in our bedroom and in our bathroom and above our heads. Because these up here, them doors are coming off, and I'm putting baskets up there so it gives it airflow up in there. Because believe it or not, you open these cabinets and the ones over the sink, air flows through them like there's no tomorrow. Because somehow air is getting through up here. And we're getting ready to re-insulate them and figure out what we can do, because they're crappy. I don't know who idea of not insulating cabinets in a camper, but they need to do that, because it's a pain in the ass. And check the cake. Oh, don't tell me that is done. Hold on, y'all. I think cake one might be done.
That oven turns twice as hot as a regular.
I know, but damn, cake one is done. This stove, this oven, y'all, I ain't playing. This thing gets done. Like, I just had that in there. Y'all know it's only in there probably 15 minutes. Let me do the old toothpick test. Got stuff falling at me. Y'all, it's clean. 15 minutes and that cake's done. It's done. Okay, so now I need to put this somewhere. Turn over my old iron skillet. I don't want this sitting on the stove. Look at that, y'all. That's cake one. Look how pretty that is. And it's even. Huh? Dang, that was quick. That was like 15 minutes. I think the first time I've made a cake in this oven, and usually the cakes take what they said today, not today. I'm trying to straighten my blanket on my couch. Now let that cake cool down. And that'll be my top layer. The bottom one just went in the oven, so that'll be done. That one will probably be done in 15 minutes. My timer's still going for that one. And when that one gets done, timer might be done. But I will be back to y'all when that cake gets out and gets cooled, because I'm going to wait till it cools off before I pop them out of the pans and start layering them and doing what I got to do. I want y'all to see how I make this, because you can make it. I mean, this cake is so fun to make. And you don't actually have to do strawberries. You can do blueberries, raspberries, whatever you want. But I like doing strawberries because it's Valentine's. It's a sweet, I call it my sweetheart cake. We don't do the strawberry cake mix. I do white every year. I could do yellow. I've done yellow, and I just don't like yellow. I like the white. But I'll be back with y'all in a few. Wait, keep an eye out for the second video.